bit early. Got a fuel up. Got a big climb ahead of us. Well, hello, we are here. We're at the car park. Penny Fan's that way somewhere, up into the mist, so we're going to go follow the road down, take a left. You can't see it, but there's a ridge up there. We're going to get onto the ridge, the Horseshoe path, follow it round, back down the Broman Road. Be about, I don't know, if we're taking our time, 4 hours maybe. Right then, off we go. I'm gonna have to stop and tighten my boots up in a bit, they're already loose. So yeah, as I said, we're heading off that way. It's actually not too bad a day because it's not too hot, so by the time we get to the end of this little path, I'll be taking layers off and sticking them back in my bag, because I will be sweating. Already feel that the hat's gonna, the beanie's coming off in a bit anyway. Gloves will probably stay on though. Right then, what I'm going to do is when we get down by the reservoir, I'll start showing you the path a bit more, because this is just a road now for a bit, which does make it easier on the way back. Lots of sheeps and a Jason. How odd. Last time I was here, I was running all along it. There was a little bridge just down there that was almost fully collapsed that I had to cross, and then sort of trying to find the path. There was no clearly marked path. So that was in 2018. I'm here now, and they've actually taken the dam out. This used to go straight across, because the reservoir is just the other side, I think. I'm gonna have to have another look now. I can't believe how different it is after just like a couple of years. Almost certain this was just one complete wall. This path definitely wasn't here. Over there, you could just see like you might not be able to see it, but just across the water, there's the remnants of a bridge, which is where I crossed last time, and then sort of followed the edge of the fence up. And I'm almost certain I'd have seen this path there if it had been here. Making it accessible. Time to lose a layer. Starting to feel the heat now. Let's get this off, otherwise it'll just be soaked when I need it. Fortunately, this base layer is pretty good, not for keeping you warm, but for keeping you cool. So I'll put that on now, and then I need to get moving again, because if I don't, I'm really going to feel the cold. So on this route, you get most of the elevation done at the start. So quite a steep climb initially, but once we get up onto the ridge up there, gently undulating all the way around then, so you get this bit out of the way first, and it's a great walk. Misty today though. Oh. Smile, Jay. Still living the dream.
Oh, always.
Jay's just delayering. If I remember right, it's been 3 years. It's been 3 years, so I might not be remembering right. But gets a little bit scrabbly in a bit, because I remember the dog was trying to chase my the reflection off my watch. You know, chase a laser pointer, and I had to take my watch off and turn it round, because I thought if this goes off the edge of the cliff, he's following it off the edge of the cliff. Because he's like that. But yeah, we just stopped to delayer, which Jay's almost done now, and then we'll continue the climb up. It's a nice climb, this, like I say, it does even out in a bit. This is the hardest part, getting up onto the ridge. And then coming down, actually, I lie, coming down is always the hardest part. I hate coming down, always kills your thighs. This is the last real bit now. It gets quite steep just here. It's not the clearest because it's so misty, but the ridge is just up there. You might just be able to see it. So this is gets a little bit steeper than this. This is just like a staircase now. A little bit of a, oh, you can see there's somebody up there. So they're not that far away. And then from there, well, it's just a walk around the hill then. That's the difficult bit over with now. So we've come up from the reservoir at the bottom of this this drop off, and it's basically just we just follow this path round now. Jay, we're going to have to start moving though, because we're going to start feeling the cold. Hey, Jay's wall camping. Some nice little paths just to follow along now. But basically, as long as we've got this drop off on our right, we should be fine. Not going to get lost. Always got backup maps on the phone and everything as well, so easy. Cold up here today though. Paths are pretty well marked up, so again, mountain bikes have been up here. Jay behind me, your voice is behind us. We'll have to come back in the spring or something when it's likely to be clearer, because some of these little drop-offs are stunning. Not entirely sure what's going on with this battery or this GoPro. Keeps freezing. Oh, I do like this weather. I know, I'm odd. Quite the drop off to the right there. But this is your part of your navigation really. As long as this is on your right, you know you're curving round to the summit, to Penny Fan. It's a nice route, very easy. Like I say, once you got that first bit, this is a breeze. A walk in the park. It just so happens that park is Brecon National Park. It's a bloody cold day. I keep getting a runny nose. Oh man, you just honestly, the drop off here is amazing. I don't think there's anything I can do that's really going to demonstrate. Just there suddenly it drops off there. I don't think it's going to come across on the GoPro, but
You've got to carry on up the hill, up the mountain. As you can see, this is truly absolutely stunning.
it's quite normal when I come out on this type of an excursion for me to be on my own. Behind me though is Jay from Jay's Wild Camping. Go and check out his channel. It's still new. He doesn't normally come out on these ones with me. I think this is the first time in quite a while there's anything quite so strenuous as this. And it is hard work. That first bit, it is quite difficult, particularly if you're not used to it and you've not been doing it for a while. But this bit here is quite nice, quite easy. So he's getting his second wind now, and his third wind, and his fourth wind. Which wind are you on now?
What?
Which wind are you on now?
Oh, at least fourth.
There you go, he's on his fourth wind now. I don't know how much of that mist is actually shown because the screen on the GoPro is so small. All we can see is mist just whipping off the, I assume that's moors and stuff like the peat bog over on the left there. And just flying over the edge. I bet it looks fantastic from ground level if you can actually see up here. I'm enjoying this is fun. Yeah, if you can see the mist shooting across in front of us, you'd realise just how windy it is up here. And we are right on the edge. Gets a little bit steep again in a bit, not massively. But it's going to go up into the mist again. Then it sort of, if I remember right, it sort of drops down. There's like a false peak, then it drops down, and then it goes right up again, up to the summit of Penny Fan. I think I remember that right. Anyway, Jay, did you bring a sledge? There's snow. It was as I remembered. There's another peak behind us. I don't know what it's called. I'll look it up on the map later. And the last time I came, I went up onto that peak. Then you drop down, more or less onto the path that we're on now, just a bit further up. Then you go up onto Penny Fan. So we're just doing, rather than go up onto that peak, we're staying on the lower path, and then we'll take the ascent up to Penny Fan in just a short while. Well, the wind's picked up a bit. So yeah, we're fighting it a bit, but it's only as we go up to the peak, it'll calm down again on the way down, I hope. Oh, face is numb. Oh, we're nearly at the peak. Should just be up here. God blimey, there we go, sideways winds. In and half windy. So there's the trig point just in front of us, there's some people there. Just walk up to it. Put our stones down. It's traditional to bring the stone up from the bottom to the top, so I slipped this into Jason's rucksack earlier. Here you go. I think you did the honours. Let's go for the top. Go at the top. You realise we're going to do that? Why? So this is the problem with places like Penny Fan, and I think that catches people out. I mean, the weather has turned. It's ridiculously cold, ridiculously windy. Fingers are going numb, but we're coming down off the peak now. Jason's just up ahead of me. I just stopped to change battery. But yeah, we're coming down off the peak, and then start warming up again, hopefully. I'm not sure how exposed this side is, but I'm going to find out in a bit. I'll check back in with you short while. Ta-da! So we've dropped down from the head of the valley, where it was really ridiculously windy, cold, rainy and wet. So this valley sort of goes up to Penny Fan, acts like a massive wind scoop. So anything coming up there, by the time it hits the this side of the top, it's ridiculous. It's well, you saw. It's not so bad here. We're about a third of the way back down the valley now, heading back towards the car park, and it's relatively calm. It's a little bit warmer, not massively warmer, it's still quite cold. But yeah, it's a nice little pleasant stroll now. There's some big cows in front of us. Well, they just sort of came out of nowhere. Hello, moo cow. Don't look at them, Jay. Don't look them in the eye. Don't stare at them, because they take it as a challenge. On the Roman road now. So we came down from up there, dropped down this way, and it's just follow the Roman road back to the car. The water in the mic again. So after however many hours since we set out later than we wanted to, because I got lost, so we got here an hour later, which means we're getting back an hour later. We did think that we might spend the night here, but by the time we've got changed into our dry clothes and had something to eat and all the rest of it, we would never find anywhere to pitch for a wild camp. So so we're gonna bug out. We're gonna go have something to eat, get dry. But yeah, here we are going back towards the car, which is somewhere over there. I think there's still about half a mile to go. But now I'll call this a day. This will probably be the last one I post this side of Christmas, even if I do go out again. So if you celebrate Christmas in your part of the world, wherever you are, have a great holiday. eat too much, drink too much, celebrate. If you don't, just join in anyway. So yeah, until the next one, stay safe, have fun, and I will see you on the next one.